since you're so smart, show the world how smart you are. We'll give you our mic, not your bullhorn, so come on up. So now we know that you're like a blatant narcissist that needs attention at all times to cut in line. Tell us what's so pressing that you needed to interrupt us before he could even talk.
So let's talk about the 200 people deported without due process to El Salvador. I don't know if you saw this morning, but a United States citizen was actually deported.
It was not a U.S. citizen. That's not correct.
Liar.
It's not a U.S. citizen. It
What?
was actually...
Come on.
No, it was someone that was living here. Yeah, it was not a U.S. citizen.
Hey, this guy just lies. It's not.
No.
Hey, no. You wanna have a debate, but you don't.
It was not a U.S. citizen, first of all.
You wanna have a debate, but you actually don't debate. There's nothing more ill-faith than this.
So
you're not.
we already have a mic.
Name two times. Name two times where you've changed
Show
your
me
mind.
you're losing without telling me you're losing.
What? So you're just gonna lie?
Well, first of all, it's not a U.S. citizen. He was living here for a while. He was part of MS-13. Answer yes or no.
Okay.
Should members of a terrorist organization be able to stay in the United States after they've murdered, raped, and gone after
No,
American citizens?
obviously no.
So we have deported those people back to their country.
The Fifth Amendment
That's what they've done.
calls for due
the Fifth
process.
Amendment does not apply to foreign
That's
citizens
bullshit.
that are here
it says
illegally.
all persons.
No. It's only to U.S. citizens.
That's a lie.
Okay.
He's a liar.
So, okay.
He can't debate. He just
Okay,
lies.
you've now sworn like 3 times. Let's just
What,
calm
you don't
down
like
a little
freedom
bit.
of speech?
Well, I mean, you could say whatever you want if you want to make a fool of yourself, but we do have like 10-year-olds here and 11-year-olds, so can we
don't
have some
care.
decency?
Whatever.
Okay, you don't care. You're a typical leftist because you only care about yourself,
Who said I was
not
a
about
leftist?
the other people.
Who said I was a leftist?
Well, it's very clear by how you're acting. Let me ask you a question. Should we be able to deport terrorists that are here in the United States?
With due process.
And we gave them due process.
What was the due process?
They were part of MS-13.
Then how
It
did
was
a
very clear.
No,
and
that
now
is
they're
not
in an
true.
El Salvadorian jail.
That literally
But
isn't true.
Most
also,
importantly,
why wouldn't they just get deported? Why would they get sent to a jail?
Well, deported to a jail. By the way,
Not-
many of these people
not even their country.
were-
They're not from
many
El
of these,
Salvador.
Many of these people were already in prisons for crimes that they committed against the United States of America. So, do we have a right to decide who is in the interior of the United States?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, what's your big disagreement?
It's called due process.
Again, the due process.
Hold on.
If every single one of them got their own trial and their own date,
They did not get a trial.
if they
That's
got
the
that,
problem.
if they got that, it would take us 10 years to deport like 200 people. We have a constitutional right to be under the Alien Invaders Act of 1798 to be able to
We're
repel.
not at war.
Well, hold on. We are at war. We've been invaded.